Pressure has been sky high on the Prime Minister in recent months. Questions over his conduct and partygate have been towering over him. And today, while he was at a fibre optic training centre in Teesside, he was keen to avoid talking about it.
But I think I gave some pretty vintage and exhaustive answers on all that subject the other day in the House of Commons and then in a subsequent press conference.
But hours later, controversy, as he announced that he was changing the Ministerial Code.
It's very fiddly, isn't it? It is fiddly.
Altering the standards of conduct for government ministers. The new version of the Ministerial Code appears to have been watered down. Previously, it was expected that any minister who broke the code should offer their resignation. But from today, the options open to the Prime Minister, where he retains confidence in the minister, will include some form of public apology, remedial action, or removal of ministerial salary for a period. In the new edition, the Prime Minister writes, it is disproportionate to expect that any breach, however minor, should lead automatically to resignation or dismissal. The Prime Minister has faced trouble with the code in the past, following the refurbishment of his Downing Street flat in 2020 and the declaration of donations. He was found to have not broken the code, but this latest move has raised some eyebrows.
Seems to me he's done it now because he wants to give himself the maximum leeway for the future when further problems develop. And there undoubtedly will be further problems developing because his style of government and what he expects of his ministers means that we are going to get further breaches of the Ministerial Code.
Ministers have resigned for breaking the Ministerial Code in the past. Amber Rudd stepped down as Home Secretary in 2018 after she misled MPs over government targets on immigration. That restriction remains in the code and is something the Prime Minister himself is under investigation for, following his comments in the Commons on partygate. Regardless, there are still some of his own MPs who think he needs to go.
I concluded that the explanations that he gave after I'd seen the full Sue Gray report, and after I listened carefully to those explanations, were not credible. And I've also been struck very strongly by the number of my constituents, many of them traditionally Conservative voters, who were saying to me, we have lost faith in the Prime Minister.
It comes at a time when MPs' conduct has been under increased scrutiny, with lobbying, sleaze and bullying all under the spotlight, leaving many to ask, why do this now?